Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my dear brother and sister? And welcome to our class for research methods. And inshallah, today we're talking introduction about research methods. And welcome to English department in Al Isra University. And my wishes, inshallah, all the best and success and excellency for this subject and for your life. Regarding this subject, inshallah, we'll take all knowledge and informational about research methods. And for this class, we put our regular about the research methodology and research methods and how you are starting about research methodology. First of all, research methods, inshallah, this university subject, and inshallah, we will take about Dr. Hassan Hamdaqqa, inshallah. I finished my PhD on UQM, University of Malaysia, and inshallah, we hope for this semester to take a lot of knowledge and information about research methods. First of all, we getting start and will come about the research methods, and inshallah will take all informational about research methods. First of all, we are take how to be using the topic of research and how can be right for the background of the studies and problem statement and research question, research objective, research hypothesis, and we'll take about research significance and how can be right definition of the studies and how can be conceptual framework to do it. And we take about literature review, and inshallah we'll take about research methodology, and we want to know about mixed methods, and we want to know about quantitative and qualitative, and how can be combined together, and when you are using, and you want to take the tools of the methodology, and inshallah we want to take how can be evaluate the result and findings, and inshallah we want to know how can be discuss the result, and we take how can be do the recommendation and limitation of the studies. And we take about the reference, how can be right that is the reference, and we want to know about the style of the reference, and we want to know about ABA and how can be used in note. All this one, inshallah, will take on this semester. And inshallah, we'll take other things, inshallah, and how can be use the previous studies for your topic and for your research. And inshallah, can be published the paper, inshallah azza wa jal. And we want to work together research, and we want to write research together on step by step. When we take, for example, background, we want to train how can be right, and we will give you the way. And after that, we want to develop that one and getting the writing for statement for other things. And we want to know about the base to write academic research, because that's important things can be using on your studies. We have some objectives for this subject. First of all, we are here together to develop your work and develop you about write the best research and how can be work the research. Like I talking before, we want to know how can be choose the topic, how can be write the problem statement, research methodology, other things, blah, 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 until finishing your research. And we want to give you the academic skills for writing the topic and writing the research methodology and research your research for thesis, for publication, for paper, and how we publish that one. And we want to giving you information about quantitative and qualitative data and the mixed methods and combine for quantitative and qualitative, and how can when we are using this one and when we are using this one and when you are used together on the research. And inshallah will giving you how can be write the reference and style for the reference using, and how can be put the reference on your proposal or when you write thesis, baccalaureate thesis, and other things. And we take other knowledge regarding this studies, regarding this subject. Inshallah, we want to take the base of knowledge about academic writing, because that's important for the students in English department. And we want to know how can be choose the topic and how can be accept this topic, and we linking for the topic and curriculum you are using for methodology, and when you are using this types and this type and this type, because we want to give you the different things about this one. And we want to know about writing the significance of the studies, objective of the studies, because when we want to use some vocabulary for another vocabulary, this different things. For example, if you want to use effect and impact, you want to use, for example, analyze, and you want to use definition. This one, when we want to use it for objective, must be know why use this word, not use this word. And we want to take how can be do the problem statement, because the problem statement must be knows about the topics. Because we want to talk the problem statement, we want to put the main things for the your topic. Other things, inshallah, we want to learn how can be writing the hypothesis and how can be used the question of the studies. That's one. It's important things to be right clear for the topics. And inshallah, we'll take identifying about the limitation of the studies, because important things, you want to know the area and you want to use the population and limitation of the studies, because that's important things when you want to write any subject, because but must be put on the title. For example, if you want to talk about the skills, learning skills for the student. For example, if you want to take a topic like the effect of the effect of the social media on the academic achievement for the student on Gaza Strip. You want to focusing about Gaza Strip. For example, sometimes you are focusing in Gaza Strip, you are focusing on the school. For example, you take the private school or a public school. When you want to use this, when we want to use this one, this is cases and your population on that studies. And we want to know how can be preparing the literature review. Literature review is very important things when you want to write any topic and any research, because you want to the literature review, you giving you the way you are using on the studies, because when you have a lot of literature review for your topic, you get the good findings and good discussion and good development statement. That's important things. And inshallah, we'll learn how can be take the literature linking with your topic from the book, from the paper, from the journal, from the article on the website. And other things for the skills, inshallah, we'll take it. Inshallah, we'll take about the research methods, quantitative and the qualitative and the mixed methods. And inshallah, we'll take the way to use quantitative and qualitative and mixed methods. And inshallah, we'll take about the collection tools, how can be collection tools, and how can be using the tools of the studies and technical of the studies and result, and how can be discussed the result. This is important things. And we want to talk about the conclusion and suggestion or recommendation for the studies. That's one. When we want to take together things, this is that important things to know when you want to write any topic or any research on your studies. Other things, our brother and our sister, that's important. Really, this one is very important things. Our brother, when you want to show my videos, must I know how can be evaluate that one. If I want to evaluate your how you understand what I writing or talking or discussing or explaining, must be having assignment, must be know your training for your writing topic and article or paper or anything. Regarding the assignment, I need to be on the time submit our assignment, because if you not submit the assignment on the time, cannot be evaluate you, because this courses linking together. For example, if you want to take today, choose the topic, and you are not to choose the topic, cannot be take the background of the studies. If I want to evaluate your topic, can be start for background. After background, I want to do about the problem statement. After that, I want to talking about the objective question, blah blah. This one is step by step. If you want to choke or stop for any steps, you have a dropping. And if you have a dropping, cannot be evaluate yourself and evaluate your work. And other things, I am ready to discuss together individually. If you have anyone you want to discuss with me, can be discussed on the model or by my WhatsApp, any way you want, and by groups if you want. This is very important things, because inshallah will distribute you for the topic, for the research groups, and inshallah every groups must be do the one research, inshallah azza wa jal. And we hope together sharing and exchange your question, and we are ready to helping you about anything and sharing anything. Don't worry about that one. I am ready for anything. This one is very important things for you student, and all student. Every time you are want to talking, yeah, doctor, how about our grade? I give you on the first classes. First of all, 35% for the midterm, sorry about the mistake, and 51.5 for the assignment and about the research proposal you are writing. You see the assignment, I giving you the topic on one by one. First topic, after problem statement, after objective, after a question, one by one. I giving to you two writing, after the literature review, after that choose the research design, data collection, one by one. If you are full with me, every assignment is easy to write the research proposal and learn directly. If you are not to do one by one, you have a dropping for the away. Because this one is very important things I want to explain in Arabic. Because anyone he didn't understand in English can be understand in Arabic. يا طلابنا الأعزاء، هذا الموضوع مهم جدا حتى لا يسألني أي طالب بخصوص الأسايمنت والواجبات والاختبارات. عندنا الاختبار النصفي 35 درجة والاختبار النهائي 50 درجة، وعندنا 15 درجة على الواجبات وعلى البحث، كتابة البحث الذي مطلوب منكم. سيتم تقسيم الطلاب إلى مجموعة، كل مجموعة عليها أن تعمل بحث متكامل خلال وقت الدراسة. سيكون 5 درجات على الواجبات. على سبيل المثال قلنا اليوم نريد ان نختار عنوان، يجب ان تختار عنوان وترسل لي واصحح ذلك والمشكله والاوبجكتيف وهكذا الى ان ينتهي الامر. فاذا انت تبعت هذا الموضوع يمكن ان تنتهي من كتابه البحث مع انتهاء الواجبات التي مطلوبه منك. في حال تاخر اي واجب، اذا انت اصبحت عندك دروب بين خطوه وخطوه، وهذا امر صعب لتكامل في العمل. فيجب ان تتابع الفيديوهات ويجب أن تتابع الواجبات، لأنه في كل فيديو أنزله سيكون هناك واجب. فإذا أنت شاهدت الفيديو أنا أستطيع أن أقيمك وأعرف الواجب وأستطيع أن أعرف أين وصلت في كتابة بحثك. في حال عدم قدرتك على حل الواجب تواصل معي، أنا جاهز لأي سؤال أو استفسار. Okay brother, إن شاء الله we'll see on the model. إن شاء الله the book, إن شاء الله I put in the model that we are choosing a good book on the model, inshallah, and inshallah not take all. We inshallah we will take something from the book, and I ask you print page 1 to page 5 like it after you are finishing all the subject, and must be printing from the library inside university, because I bought the book inside the university, and if you need anything must be go there and printing about it. And inshallah every videos we have BBT, sorry about the mistake, BBT slide is PowerPoint slides, inshallah we'll put on the model. Must be see this one and what and reading and coming to see me and read and see the assignment and answer the assignment. Regarding the book, I choose a good book because I see a lot of the books about the research methods, and I choose the good books for you. This is research methods for the social science, and I think this book is very important for you to know about how be writing the research methodology. And we have other books if you want to show it. Inshallah, I will put in the model these research methods on the social science. This other book for the other author. Can you show it? Inshallah, will I recommend about first one for you to understand about the book. Brother and sister, just يعني this one for today, and inshallah we'll put in the model. Before I close this section, If anyone have any question, put on the model, and I am ready to answer it. Can be, if you want to discuss with me about anything, can we discussing, inshallah. If you need anything, I am ready to talk together and uh, explain to you more about our research, and we hope, inshallah, to understand. If anyone he not understanding, can he contact with me, inshallah, will helping them about any things you want. فين والله شوف لي ايش الوقت. 49 50 خلاص. طيب ماشي. And thank you, and we hope inshallah to see you soon inshallah by Zoom or by face to face. Thank you. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. جزاكم الله خير، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.